In NCC, their students came from different countries. Majority of the students are international students, which means their first language are not English. Every day during lunch in the cafeteria, I always see white people sitting with white people, black people sitting with black people, and Chinese people sitting with Chinese people. I have never seen students from different cultures sitting together. We all go to the same school, we all go to the same classes, we all know how to speak English, and we all are teenagers. So why wouldn't I see a table in the cafeteria that people from different cultures are sitting together? Why most of us only play with the people from the same culture? All countries and world regions have different culture, norms that dedicate things such as emotion, know and behavior constraints. Language and religions are also an aspect of culture that may create barriers between two people from different culture. Sometimes I feel really bad when a Canadian student beside him or her was a group of Chinese people talking to each other. Therefore, in this project, I am going to investigate the reason and the cause of this cultural barrier in both NCC and the whole world. In the following speech, I will focus in 3 areas. The first part will be the language difference, the second part will be the religion differences, and the third part will be the ways that helps to solve and overcome this barrier. First of all, language is one of the most obvious cultural barriers. Differences in language can render two human beings completely incapable of talking to one another. In NCC, many of us speak Cantonese. I believe most of the Cantonese speakers can at least speak some English, although we may not be very accurate in every single word. We are able to communicate, but our school has too many students that speak Cantonese. People form more confidence in speaking Cantonese. Also, I really want to speak English every day, but there is always pressure in speaking English. Some people may think we are showing off or harassing people if we speak English in front of a Cantonese speaker. Secondly, religion is equally as obvious a cultural barrier as is language, but much more difficult to overcome. Many students in our school came from Buddhism culture, while most of the native students are Christian. Sometimes in chapel, teacher always blames students that fell asleep. I confess that some of the sleeping students are just absolutely lazy, but some of them are actually bored and listening to story from a Christian perspective. They may either not able to understand the Christian stories or not able to believe those stories. It is very difficult for the average person to drop some of the perceived notions of other religion and their own, as they might be strong believers who were raised on a completely different value system than the people of the religion here. The problem of religion culture barrier can be seen fully in this school. Although language and religion barrier seem difficult to be totally changed, it is possible to overcome. There are a few solutions. First, we all have to cooperate. This change will not be accomplished if only one side of the whole group decide to make a change. Second, Cantonese speaker should try to use English if a native speaker is standing beside. It is not respectful if we speak another language if someone who cannot understand is around. Third, English speaker should not make fun of how Chinese speakers speak English. I understand it is very awkward and hilarious when someone speaks funny English, but it is very discouraging when English speaker makes fun of our English. In the end, we would choose not to speak English. Fourth, chapel of next year should contain more entertainment instead of Christian stories after Christian stories. Entertainment can draw student attention. Speaker can still use some English songs or story after entertainment, but entertainment always comes first. then the problem of sleeping students will be solved. In conclusion, these barriers seem hard to be solved, but I believe someday in a very close future, there will be less barrier between culture than now. If we all decide to make a change, everyone will work and play together. Thank you.